Alright, welcome race fans out there. We're getting ready to rock and roll here at the Roval. Yes, the Roval, track known as Charlotte Motor Speedway here at FreekyFast Broadcasting. They're going to be pulling us 40 laps here tonight at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League, where, from what I was told, this is going to get a little crazy going through whatever turn this is right there, trying to get over, and on the backstretch, it's gonna be nuts from what I was told. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. This is gonna be fun. I'm excited to see exactly what's gonna happen here. Yeah. I don't know anybody. I haven't did no laps here yet, so I'm not too sure on how this all is actually going to work and how spread out they're going to get. And from what I was told from the league drivers is how many drivers are going to survive. I guess there's going to be a money pot, from what I was told. like see how many cars go through there without getting damaged or up over that little rumble strip wall, whatever, you know, whatever they call that, from what I understand. So, oh, sounds like my mic was, sorry about that. Looks like I mic'd out a little bit there. Huh. All right, well, that's okay. We can mic out a little bit. I don't know, I didn't change no sound settings, but let me know how the sounds are and how the quality's looking on the stream and everything like that. But as we can see right now, we're down to 5 minutes ago in qualifying. Right now, Brian Johnson is over Neil by 2.313. So right now, Brian Johnson is showing on the pole as of right now. I know Zach Hall's pretty fast here too, and got some other drive, but that I don't think being fast here is gonna really matter. You also can see down here now on the left side of your bottom screen, you'll be able to see like Brian Johnson's lap times. You can see current lap time, last lap, best lap, then he's got his average of 0 laps, 5 laps, 10 laps, 15 laps, 20 laps, 30 laps, 40 laps, and then average running since his last pit stop, you know, 0, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. I didn't get a chance to change that yellow to white, but I will get that so it's more clear. But we also have a bus stop in the backstretch. Okay, is that what we're calling it, a bus stop? All right, well, I was told it was a bus crash, or more or less. But thank you, Cedric, out there for letting me know that. I don't know much about this track. I know the regular Charlotte track, but I don't know this track, this configure and all that stuff. Like I said, I never ran any laps, so I really don't know. Bring up the weather. You can see it's partly cloudy, got a little bit of a wind, northwest. Air temperature is 74 degrees. I'm not sure what the track temperature is. I have to add a couple things. I've been playing with some different stuff here for the league and stuff, and basically this track does not have a track map to it because it's new. So we're waiting for our track map to come out, but on the next update. But you can see I also added into simracingapps.com. That's where that shows his lap times and stuff like that. Hey Tina, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, go Bob. Hope you had a good birthday yesterday. Hope you ate a lot of cake and ice cream. And so anybody out there on the Facebook side and stuff like that. Track temperature 70. There you go. Yeah, I don't have the stat up because I'm playing with some new stuff here. Stuff like that. You're more than welcome to join me, Cedric. It's just me up here blabbing away, talking. So with that said, we're down to 2 minutes. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, track map. Well, I was explaining. This track, as right now, SimMap has not updated it for a new track map. So, once we go to a track that's originally there, you'll be able to see the cars on the track, leaders, different stuff like that, intervals. I'm offering stuff like that. So, hopefully people will start liking that stuff. I've been working on some different stuff and trying to, I don't know, I guess try to do some stuff a little bit different and things like that. But, the race summary there, bring up the track info. It's a road course, 2.22 miles. It says 12 turns. I don't think there's 12 turns. See, this track's recently new here in iRacing service, so there's a lot of stuff that's still not updated correctly, so I apologize for that. But once we get everything, you know, everybody gets everything updated the way it needs to be, we'll be able to show better info on the track and stuff like that. So everybody's got to sing a happy birthday though to Tina out there. Happy birthday to you, late birthday to me. All right, well. Oh, we have Joseph now. Joseph is on the pole right now with this fastest lap of a 113.612. It's called the Heartbeat Turn. Okay. All right. Well, Cedric Hunter knows a little more on this track than I do. It's pretty pitiful that I broadcast and don't know much about a track, but again, I loved watching it in real life, and whoa, check him out going through this. Look at that car bounce. Wow. He's running that Sim Graphic Design car pretty good. Make sure you check out Sim Graphic Design on Facebook. They're going to be a sponsor in a league race, Pocono race here at the end of the season. So make sure you check out Sim Graphic Designs on Facebook for all your iRacing needs. Oh! And that's the turn I was told that people are going to die. That's holy mackerel. All right, well, we're down to... turn this down. All right, well, we're down to... Okay, all right. Hey, well, we're down to almost less than a minute here to go. I'm also going to be working on some stuff new here too here at Racinfreeks and FreekyFast and for other leagues that we broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be trying to do like instant replay, slow motion. So bear with me as I get used to touching different stuff and everything like that. So that's the game. That's my game plan. I'm trying to bring some cool stuff in the league and broadcasting for everybody to enjoy. I had time today after fixing my vehicle in real life, and now it's snowing. Yes, we are getting snow out there, calling for about 2 inches here in PA. So yay. But all right. Everybody out there excited and ready to go? All right, I know a lot of people are ready to go. Looks like we got everybody in their teams here on Discord. And all right, well, we are going to get ready to grid, ladies and gentlemen. 40 laps. 40 laps at this track. And congratulations to Joseph in that Sim Graphic Design. He's gonna take it home on the pole as we get ready to rock and roll. All right. Hey, Derek, he's out there watching and racing. Well, good luck out there, Derek, on Facebook side. Yeah, hopefully you survive. Everybody just survived that bus stop. From what I was told, it's not gonna be a good thing. But all right, well, I guess I should try to fix that. I apologize. I will figure it out because it's overlaying the grid there. Whoopsie, my bad. But you can see Joseph is going to start on the pole with the 113. Got Zach Hall right behind him. Got Brian Johnson starting third. Fourth is going to go to Neil Odegaard. Jonathan Smith is going to start fifth. Sixth place is going to be Jeff. And then seventh place is going to be Danny. And I believe we got more cars than that. And they're, for some reason, they're not showing up on the grid because I don't know if they, from what it looks like, they're not gridded yet. So first time ever, so it looks like the overlay that we use here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League and FreekyFast Broadcasting with this track is a little messed up yet. It's not pulling the right data from what it looks like, but that's all right. We, you know, it is what it is. We know we'll get it fixed, I guess, as these guys go. But you'll see the running order up there eventually, because you got Jeff Gilmore, Dustin German, you got Bob Skinner, you got Jerry West out there that show up on the grid. You got Randy Fayage, Derek, Bart Simpson in the 20. Can't say his name. That's all right. That's all right. Well, congratulations again to Joseph. Bringing it home here. Check out that nice big wide screen. Nice. This is such a beautiful track. I mean, this track is just a beautiful track. The Pepsi Max, Derek. Is that what he's in now? The Pepsi Max? Well, we'll check it out then eventually here as I'm trying to get everything set up for you guys. It's the first time broadcasting this track, so I don't know if there's little bugs in the game or stuff like that. But yeah, let's get freaky fast, Brian. How you doing there, buddy? You ready for Thursday night? Everybody, Brian out there on Facebook, Nora, make sure you check out Nora. It's gonna have they're gonna be in the Xfinity cars at Daytona for their season opener on the Xfinity side. Last week, the owner of the 9, Jonathan, I think his name is John. Oh boy, I'm having a brain fart what his name is. My bad. Oh my goodness gracious. Too many names to try to remember. He brought it home. Yeah, you can't wait. I can't wait. I got working on some stuff for that league too, so it's kind of a sneak peek of what you're seeing here, but some things might be moved around a little bit. Try to offer a little bit more info. Yeah, so make sure everybody checks out Nora Thursday night, 9 o'clock. Great league. They packed 35 trucks in last week, so that's a lot of trucks at Daytona, and they had a total, I think, 3 or 4 cautions. So it was thank you, that's his name. Oh my goodness, I know it's got so many names going on that I can't I can't remember everybody's name right now. It's just, you know, but my apologies.
Green.
All right, well, green's out, and it looks like they take green right when they go into that turn apparently, and then we go down here to the, whoa, I don't even know how to call this race. Look at these cars up over that little strip. As Joseph goes down in the turn, bringing it around, it looks like everybody's like, I'm getting single file right away. I'm not even going to play with that game. And I don't blame him, as he's All right, yes. Well, he's going around. Okay, now he's on the regular NASCAR side of things. And this is where the key is. Let's pay attention to this, guys. Coming down into the bus stop. How many cars can make it through this without destroying? Watch this. Oh, my goodness. Holy mackerel. That's crazy. That is crazy. And Zach Hall's running in second right now. We'll see. He's pulling right up on him. As he's going to try to come down to the heartbeat turn, and Joseph is leading the race right now. Joseph's been looking for a win here for a while, so he missed that turn up a little bit. You think I think he overbroke the car there a little bit. Let's see if we can go into let's ride along with Joseph here. Listen to him play with that throttle. Listen to the throttle, and off he goes. Upshifts. And upshifts again. And here comes the key turn. Downshift. And well, he made it right through there pretty good. Wow. All right, well, let's go back to Brian, and let's ride with him in the cockpit, and let's see him come down into this turn. Downshifts. We're gonna be quiet and let him go around this track just one time. Well, it's going to be quiet for a lap, but we got somebody down there. Who is that? Oh, we got somebody sitting on the track right here. He's smoke. Oh, and his car is stuck and not sure if he can even get it to move. He's smoking. He's killing bugs. He's got the smoke coming rolling out of that thing. Oh, look at that. That thing is so damaged. I don't even know. Oh, you can see the skid marks. He went up over that rumble strip. I'm not sure why he's not exiting the track. But we'll come back here to Jerry, and we can see Jerry West is average after 2 laps, because they're not on lap 5 yet. His average on 2 laps is a 122. So let's pay attention to those different stats. And if you guys, if you ladies and gentlemen like that stat, I will keep the stat up and figure out a position to put it on the screen. If you don't like it, then I won't use it. But normally there would be a track map there and showing different cars of the leader and where everybody's at and blah, blah, blah. Still working on that stuff. But this track has a track map. It's not released yet for the app that I'm using, so we can't use it because it's not there. There's no track. It just shows a circle right now, unfortunately. So there's not much you can do about that, but oh well, it is what it is, right? But there's a lot of stuff that I can bring up that I think everybody would actually like. So anything that you would like to see, let me know, and I'm sure I could get it up there and get more info out there for everybody. Come back here to oh, the 99 just worked his way by. to 33. Oh, 99 blinked out. Oh, and he's back. We don't want no blinkers. Know that much. All right, well, everybody let me know, could you check in on the, yes, I can. I was actually looking at something. Let me see if I can find him. Well, Derek is not on the track. He's 2 laps down, and doesn't even look like he's on the server. So, unfortunately, he retired, so I'm sorry, but Derek retired from the race, so alright. Sorry about that. Looked like I had a little bit of a... We do got a winter storm up here where I'm at, so it looked like I had an internet glitch for a little bit there. So, but again, let me know how everything looks out there, and I can adjust it to try to get everything better. But yeah. Alright, well, hey, thanks for checking in. We'll see you in the next one, Trenton. You take care, and I much appreciate it. It's unfortunately he had to retire, but go back here to Bob Skinner. I was told Tina out there is rooting on her man, Bob. She had a birthday last night, so everybody on Facebook, yeah, it goes Zach Hall. All right, well, Zach Hall's got a fan. I know lap 7 of 40, they will have a stage yellow. It's going to be lap 15. So you can see Bob, he's not even hitting that rumble block, whatever you want to call it. And you can see his let me turn that off. As we're getting snow, a lot of snow. But, alright, well. Don't look like we're getting any drop frames, but alright, well, back to the race. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I have to look at something. We're having a winter storm up here, so it's looking like everything's okay on my end. But, alright, well, check out that. Oh, it looks like Bob's got a... Does he got a little bit of damage there? Yes, he does. I know they got 2 quick fixes, so... Bring up the race summary here. And you can see, oh, we have a new leader. Zach Hall is taking the lead. Got 1 lead change, 0 cautions. 33 laps remaining. And got Zach Hall right here. So, Zach Hall is... pulling around. All right. Oh. Okay, cool. All right. Turtlenecks? Okay. See, I don't know nothing about road racing. Thank you out there, Nick Crawford. One of the league drivers at one, well, he's still, to me, considered a league driver, but... Alright, well, you look at the running average since pitting on lap 05. Well, he hasn't pitted yet, but he's averaging, his best is a 114. His last lap was a 115, and he's averaging a 116 in 5 lap stint. So we'll see what his this lap time by, and we'll check out his lap times down there, and it's going to show average since, yes. since pitting, so we'll see what that is. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that share button, like button, everybody. Have your friends share and like and stuff like that. But right now, Zach Hall is wow. Zach Hall has 11-second lead over Brian Johnson. Not sure what happened to Joseph. Joseph has fell all the way back to 5th place now. And, oh, he's got damage. He ran into something he wasn't supposed to. Unfortunately. He drives this thing in hard down in this turn. Look at it. Wow. Wow. Got Brian Johnson up here. I don't know. Does it look like he's got damage too? Maybe. Woo! Look at him go through that. Yeah, almost into the wall. Wow. And it looks like he's got some damage too. So come back here to James Hackworth. He's running 8th right now. And his car's clean. So, interesting. All right, well, hopefully everybody's liking this show. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to move that, so we can't use that. That's my bad. But we got Jeff Gilmore here. Oh, he's got damage too. Trying to... and his DC Solar. Not sure where these guys are getting the damage at. Probably through that bus stop would be my imagine. Because look at it's on the driver's side, so right along with him here. You can see see how he goes through the things, bouncing, turning, bouncing. See what he does going through this thing. Oh, he makes it through pretty good. Go back up here to the 33 of Jonathan. He made it. He's working, but now he's got his teammate right behind him. We got Joseph trying to take over that 3rd position and see if he can do it. Jonathan, his car is clean, and Joseph has got a little bit of damage. And let's watch these guys go through the bus stop, up over. Wow. This track is just amazing. I mean, I don't even know what turn these guys are in, but you know, whatever turn this is. Oh, we got somebody smoking. Somebody hit the brakes and got a little bit of smoke there. Zach Hall's moved out to a 16-second lead now. Well, okay, 15 now. Brian Johnson's going by somebody. Let's see. All right. Well, now we can see his first 5 laps was an average of... his best lap was on lap 3. 10 laps, he's his 117, 116, and then he's got an average of 10, so he picked up the pace. He's running a little faster now. So we'll see what he does in his next 5 laps and see if he's faster than his other 2 stints. How's everybody doing out there? How's the weather? I appreciate everybody tuning in out there. Don't forget, Sunday night, tomorrow night, we will be live at the Earl. The Earl. We will be with the Earl, the Elite Auto Racing League with Bobby Hamilton Jr., the real Bobby Hamilton Jr., NASCAR side. Nick and all that will be at Daytona tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night as FreekyFast will be broadcasting their preseason Daytona race as they get ready for their season opener. It's going to be a great season over there on Sunday nights too. A lot of fast pack drivers where these drivers do nothing but get freaky. And what, ladies and gentlemen? I'll give you time to answer it. Brian's going through that bus stop pretty decent. Looks like he's taking it easy. It looks like we have Neil Odegaard that retired. Bob Skinner is one lap down now. But he's out there plugging away. We have a lot of drivers that did not grid for some reason. I don't know why. We had a couple show up and then not grid. So right now, we go back here to Randy Fayosh. You can see he's running a different paint scheme with no sponsors on that one today for some reason. I like the colors. It looks pretty cool. But he's running 9th right now, and he's plus 2 laps, but he's not giving up. We got James right behind him. And we should, Randy moves over and lets James go. So, he lets Bob Skinner go. He's like, I'm not going to fight. I'm racing for points, and that's just what I'm going to do. As he goes, let's see here, through this S's and, scrapes it. And now it looks like he's almost come up here to Zach Hall. Let's see if we can get right up here in the roll bar with Zach and let's see him come around this track as he's bouncing. Man, he's bouncing. See, he's averaging 115s, so he got faster as the race is going on. 10 laps in, he was at first 5 was a 116, next 5 was a 115, and we should be coming up to. Dang, man, that's dangerous going through there. We should have a yellow coming up here very soon with a caution, so this is going to tighten everybody up. I believe the league tonight gave them 2 quick fixes instead of 1, just because of that bus stop killing the crap out of cars. And you should see Zach slowing down here and getting ready to throw a yellow. Should be a yellow coming out here very, very soon. Yellow. And there it is. All right, we got a yellow. As these guys are gonna slow down and come in for pit road and get some tires and get some fuel, probably just get a new car, and then run it out. I'm sure they can make it on fuel. I'm not sure what their fuel window is here. Let me see if I can find that info. Let me see if I can. Let me see what I can do here. I'm sure I can. I just gotta find something here. These guys are getting ready to go. Let's see here. We'll wait for these guys to come down here to pit road and get their fresh tires and all that nice stuff and get some Sunoco fuel. But so how do you like the race so far? I know this is going to be interesting now. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. All right, let me see. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because it wants to read what I am on the track. So see if this works. Well, thank you, Christian, for stream. How do you like it? Still working on some stuff and everything like that, but hopefully you like it. There's more stuff to come. All right, it should be I'm assuming they should be pitting this time. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't be pitting. So we're gonna wait till these guys get down here to pit road, and then we will okay. So we will we'll run to a quick commercial. As I'm trying to look at something. And Zach Hall, is he coming down pit road? Yes, they're all coming down pit road, so we'll see. Well, no, not everybody's coming down pit road, so got a couple cars that are laps down. They're going to stay out and get their lap back. All right, and here comes the race off of pit road. Got to make a quick left turn there. As these guys are getting ready to come out and get ready to go back green. So, all right, well, we will, with that being said, we will be right back. We're going to run a commercial break and try to pay some bills or get help to pay some bills, but we will be right back. right, we are back, and now we'll see if they go green this time by. I don't know if the pace car lights are out or not. I'll have to see if the pace car lights are out. If they're not, no, they're not. So they're going to go around probably one more time, I'd imagine. But we'll wait and see if they go around one more time. We'll bring somebody up and have an interview with the driver. We'll have an interview with the leader right now, Zach Hall, and see how this is all planning out for him. Okay, they're not going green this time by, so let's bring up Zach Hall and have a talk with the leader right now.
To help you out, yeah.
Hey, Zach Hall, Robert in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Robert.
All right, well, we got time real quick to talk. So how's the race, man? How's that bus stop going and heartbeat turn 1 and all that stuff?
Well, right now it's actually going really good for me. I got 0 incidents. That's what the goal was for me tonight. And I've been really smooth. I don't know. I expected me to make mistakes, but I started out there just to pressure Joseph. I felt like a little faster. I missed him in qualifying a little bit. And I really just wanted to stay, close to him enough to where he felt the pressure, and then finally he made the mistake and got by him. And from there, I was pretty much smooth sailing, trying to just take my time through lap traffic, especially because it's really hard for some of these guys. They're definitely learning, and the pace difference is a lot, so you can run up on them real fast. So you got to be really, really careful with that, And just right now I think I just got to manage it, and I think if I don't mess up, I think I'm going to be pretty well off here. The pace, I'm pretty impressed with it, actually, right now. I didn't fall too much, and the car actually felt really good because I drove it really good there, I think.
All right, well, see, you're going onto the regular side of the track now that I know.
Yeah.
That turn 3 and 4 until we get all confused again. But, all right, well, that's awesome. I see you got the FreekyFast Broadcasting logo on there, so we wish you the best of luck, and I know you got some fast drivers behind you that want to pounce, so good luck, and hopefully you get to see you in victory lane maybe there, bud.
All right, Robert. Thank you very much, man. Hopefully see you in victory lane too.
All right. All right. That was our leader, Zach Hall, as of right now. We'll have to see how that all plays out. As look on the pit stop, he had a 14.1 on his pit stop. So right now he's looking pretty good until he gets down into that first turn, and then we'll have to see how it goes after that. But all right, well, we'll see if what he can do. His best lap so far is a 1:14.457. Then we go to Brian Johnson. Well, as we're getting ready to go green, Brian Johnson's best lap was 1:15. Green, wow, green comes out right before the. All right. So they go down in here to turn 1 or turn 10, whatever turn you want to call it. But we'll try to run through these grids here real quick so everybody can see who's out there. You got Brian Johnson there in the Hendricks car. Then we got Joseph. He's running in that Sim Graphic Designs. Make sure you check them out on Facebook for all your iRacing needs, paint logos, and all that stuff. Then we come back here to Jerry West. Jerry West is running the SR TV network. Make sure you check his streams out and Facebook page and all that stuff. Then we come over here to Driven Motorsports. Mr. Smith, he doesn't have a logo. He just has got Driven Motorsports on the car. Then we come back here to DC Solar. Jeff Gilmore running in the 57, right now running in 6th. Running in 7th is going to be the Steakhouse of James Hackworth Jr. He's running 7th. Then we come back here to Bob Skinner with that also awesome looking camo car. Love that car. That car looks really, really nice. He's running 8th, 1 lap down. Then we come back here to Randy Fayosh. He's running 9th, 1 lap down. Then we come back here to Neil Odegaard in the Pennzoil in the 99 Camaro. He's 3 laps down, running 10th. And then we come back here. Unfortunately, we got another Driven Motorsports of Danny. He's sitting in pit road, unfortunately. And that's it. That's the drivers we have right now out here on the track. So let's ride with the nose of Brian Johnson. Listen to him go around this track. And listen to them tires. And you got Joseph back there trying to catch him, and Zach Hall has got a 1.099 lead right now over Brian Johnson, so we will we'll see how if he can close that gap a little bit, which he did there a little bit. I'm not sure where he's losing his gap. You can hear that car just downshift. You say, oh! Joseph, hang on to, wow! What a save by Joseph. He went through that bus stop all over the place. Wow. Oh, yeah. Well, 22 laps of, well, 23 laps now of 40. So this race is not too much far to be over here, and about, from what I can see, maybe with this lap time, it's about 20 minutes left to go yet here in this race. So make sure you hit that like button, share button, follow us on Facebook, go to the YouTube side, subscribe, you know, stuff like that, as we will be live tomorrow night with the Earl at their Daytona race, like I said, and then Thursday night we'll be live again, and we should have some fun with these other leagues that we are broadcasting, and bring some exciting racing for the 2019 season. It looks like Zach Hall is just, we got Jerry West, he's working his way back up through the field. He's now running 4th place after his starting position right now. It looks like he's best lap was a 1:16.189 as of right now. And oh, Neil Odegaard went flying through that turn. We'll see as they go down through here into this little oh, Jerry West is gonna cut the track, and he's gonna have to slow down because the game's gonna make you slow down. He's gonna get a warning, slow down, or you're gonna get black flag. So there he is, he's slowing down, he's waiting for the game to say, okay, you're clear, and then he's gonna step and ramp it back up again. And it looks like he's okay now. Yeah, looks like he's okay. Looks like the game's not gonna get him. Got Jeff Gilmore back here too. He's running in 5th place, and oh, he's and apparently you get drive right through billboards. Well, how about that? You can drive through billboards. That is that's something new. Apparently you can drive through billboards and not worry about the billboards go flying. So that's new. James Hackworth, he's 1 lap down now, but he's still running in 7th position. He is his fastest lap was on looks like lap 14 was a 1:19.4 was his best lap. Come back up here. Zach Hall's best lap now was on lap 21 of the 1:14.374. So see what he's averaging. He's averaging around about 1:15.035 right now. We'll keep track of that stat as he's motoring around this track here with Category 5 logo on there with Racinfreeks on there. So that's awesome. We much appreciate that. All right. Well, sorry about that little bit of quiet time there, but well, we had a discussion with Zach Hall. Man, look at that! Look at that thing just bounce through that turns. I mean, the shocks are just working tonight. I have to keep an eye on the brake rotors too. I don't know if we're going to be able to see any brake rotors glowing well, because I'm sure they're hard on the brakes when they come down in these turns. I don't know if we can get a screenshot and see if we can see any brake rotors. There we go. Let's see if these brakes get red or not as he's on the brakes. It's looking like looks like the game's not going to show it. Let's see if we can see it when he comes into this turn here. Looks like they're glowing a little bit. I don't know if we go to Brian Johnson if his looked any different. No, not seeing no brakes. All right, well, not seeing no brakes, so well, we're almost with 10 to go, ladies and gentlemen. So lap 21. Just keeping an eye on the best laps because, you know, we're not just turning left, we're turning left, right. We're going up over chicanes. Well, it looks like we have Joseph now. Joseph is trying to work his way back up through the field. We're going to bring up the weather. Well, the air temperature went up 1 degree. Bring up the track info here, road course here. And we got a battle for second place. Bring up the race summary here. Joseph worked his way around. The Brian Johnson, so he pulls himself up to second. He's 5 seconds before. Man, he's starting to move. Let's see what his fastest lap was on lap 2. He's averaging a 1:15. Well, we'll see if he can catch Zach Hall. It's going to be the question in that Sim Graphic Designs driven motorsports. He's got a fresh car. Don't look like he's got any damage. He runs that thing hard through that turn. Man, he's got that figured out in there. It looks like Zach Hall and Joseph have that part of the bus stop figured out. You know, they're getting through there. They're not getting much damage. They are hanging on there. There you go. Let's go, Joseph. That's right. Thank you for tuning in there, Bullet Dealer. I appreciate it. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, like button. We much appreciate it. It helps us. But yeah, oh! I did the broadcast jinx. He slid that thing in too deep. That's gonna hurt him. That opens the door up, and Brian Johnson now takes over second. But there's still 10 laps to go. He can rebound. Oh, I think he lost his tires. That thing looks wicked loose on him. Watch him come through these turns. Bouncing, and see if he can, tires are, you know, going through like that is not good on your tires. I can definitely tell you that. It's all right, hey, thank you for tuning in here tonight there on the YouTube side. Do much appreciate it. Well, it looks like Joseph is starting to run down Brian Johnson again. He's 9 seconds behind with the leader, but you can tell Joseph is faster than Brian because he's okay. He made it through that turn last time. He didn't make. Oh, Brian's got a little bit of damage on his car. That's not gonna help him as these two. Here's the battle right now on the track is second and third place right now between these two drivers here. As we're on lap 30 of 40, and keep an eye on this here and see if he can catch Brian at least. He's 9 seconds behind. Let's see what happens when he comes through this turn here. And oh man, every time they go through there, that's a heart attack waiting to happen. Wow. That's crazy how these cars just drive through there and they bounce around, and that's crazy. I don't think we got much of a battle around the field here tonight here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. If you're looking for the league, make sure you check them out. They race Friday nights and Saturday nights. They're getting ready for their season opener here in a couple weeks. This is their winter season. They're testing some things out and stage points and all that stuff for the league drivers, but they will be cash and prizes. Also, make sure you check out FreekyFast Broadcasting. You can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We'd much appreciate it. What? Idiot. Okay. Yeah. We're down 10 to go. Cedric, just hop on in and, you know, talk away. As this race as well, we're down there about 8 to go now. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say out there, guys, but I do appreciate everybody tuning in. I mean, you know, oh, now look at the damage on his car. Where did he get all that damage on the right side? Holy mackerel. We missed something while we were talking because that thing is, the numbers even crunched. Wow. He's pushing the car hard now. He's going to get a top 3, it looks like, unless he really messes up as we're getting ready to... there's no yellows. It's road course. Unfortunately, they don't leaked up. Oh! Holy mackerel! He's driving that thing through there. Holy crap, Joseph! To answer that question, yeah, we don't. The league doesn't have yellows on road courses. If that was the case, there would be no racing ever because people get off track and spin and things like that. So we would never have a yellow. But all right, well, we got Cedric Hunter here joining me here in the booth as Joseph is just. I think he's trying to kill the car.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing, Cedric? Thank you for joining.
Yeah, no worries, man. It's unfortunate that it was a bit late, but as I can see here, there's like 7 laps to go.
Yeah.
And it seems to be a race for second, so.
Well, there was. Joseph kind of killed himself, like, on every turn, trying to catch Brian. He destroyed the car. Like, it's pretty bad. I don't think he's going to catch Brian now, unfortunately, as he's 2 seconds behind now, Brian. So, and Brian's only 2 seconds behind, what, 1.8 now. So, I don't know if Zach Hall's slowing down, but Brian is coming. I wonder if what's going on with Zach Hall. Does he have damage, or did we miss something somewhere?
I noticed with these things, if you're not careful, and you do, in the bus stop, if you do hit the rumble strips, you won't get that much damage. But mechanically, you will not have as much speed down the straightaways. That can be what's happening to Zach.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing Brian's gaining on him a lot, probably about a half second to a second, I believe.
Yeah, well, I'm looking here on the left side of Zach's car, and it's like destroyed. It's like, wow. Even the numbers crimped.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
he must have had an incident there.
Well, that opened up the door for Brian. You know, we're down to 6 to go here. I wonder if he has enough of time to catch him. I mean, that is interesting.
He'll have enough time to catch him. I'm just wondering on how he's going to make the pass, because it's not an easy track to pass in. He's probably going to have to pull some Jimmy Johnson, but without the wrecking on the last lap there. We're just going to have to send it, and hopefully it sticks, and try and get the position that way.
Okay, so where would you recommend trying to pass?
Depends where he catches him. More than likely in the last corner is probably one of the easiest, or not necessarily the easiest, but it's definitely passing zone. Like I mentioned, there's not that many. Last corner is usually one of the better ones.
10-4, all right. Sorry, I was looking at the YouTube side of things of the chat, but well, look at this. We got Joseph catching. Oh, this is going to be a three-way battle. This is going to come down to a three-way battle here, Cedric, because Zach Hall is struggling with that car. And here comes Brian, and here comes Joseph. And Jerry is, what is he? He's 41 seconds behind, so we don't have to worry about him. But the question is can these top two guys Brian, well, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because here goes Brian. He's going to try to take the lead going down into the bus stop. And he does. He passes Zach. Now, can Zach battle back is going to be the question. I don't know. Oh, yes, he does.
There he goes.
There he goes, down on the inside, going through 3 and 4. Oh, 5 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. And Brian backs off.
Wow. We're really going for it. Zach definitely has mechanical damage, though, because he was, Brian was so much faster down the straightaway.
Yeah, you can see it. His car's just not acting the way it needs to. But like you said, now we have to see. Brian's got to try to work him and try to mess him up, I guess, intimidate him.
Absolutely. He has to not give up the position in the last corner there. So since they're teammates, I don't know how far they're actually going to go, to risk it.
I don't think teammates matter anymore, because, I mean, Nick, you got to go. You got to go for it, because you got Joseph back here in third, and, Brian's keeping an eye on Joseph, and at the same time, Zach's keeping an eye on Brian, and Brian's trying to keep an eye on. He's like stuck in the middle of a sandwich.
Absolutely.
Well, here comes Joseph. Joseph is going to look on the outside, try to take over second place, ladies and gentlemen. And now he's going to dive it on the inside of Zach Hall and hits the brakes. Oh my goodness, does he? No, into the wall. He drove that thing for everything he had. Oh, dear. Oh man, did he even get the car out of the wall? Is the question. Yeah, he's got it going, but he's got no hood. Well,
oh, Zach spun it out. Carlson start finish line.
Oh no! Well, that's what happens when there's 4 to go. Everybody's just overdriving the car. I mean, that's, you know. I don't think Zach's going to be able to catch Brian now, you know, because he already had mechanical damage, like you said. So I don't think he's going to be able to catch him.
It's such a technical track. If you have any kind of pressure, I mean, we saw it right there where within half a lap, actually I would probably say even a quarter of a lap, we just lost 2 out of the top 3 drivers, pretty much, so.
Yeah, that, and, you know, now we got to keep an eye on Brian, you know, because Brian can, you know, Brian could do the same thing, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Brian is, though, the most consistent driver, in my opinion, in the league. He doesn't make too many mistakes, so I would put my money on him not to make a mistake, but really never know.
Yeah, I have to agree. Right now, whatever's going on with Brian, he's on a roll in the league. So anybody out there that's got a free time on Saturday nights and you're just sitting around doing nothing like we are because we're old, except for you, Cedric. You know, come out and join these guys and see if you can take these fast drivers on. As we're looking right now, Brian 0 to 5 stint, he ran his average was a 119. Then his next 5 laps was a 118. His next 5 laps, which was a 15-lap run, a 117.5. So he's just getting faster.
Huh. No, absolutely. Zachary Hall is he's giving it everything he has, though. He just ran that last lap. He ran a second faster than Brian. I personally don't think he has the time to get there, but if Brian keeps taking it easy, I mean, it might open the door for Zach to catch up and even maybe contest for the position.
Sorry, I was reading chat. Somebody out there, I'm not sure what you're talking about on a keyboard, but okay. I guess another game you're talking about. You destroy them on a keyboard. I'm assuming. But all right. Well, you go back here and see Jerry. Jerry's running in. He's still running in 4th place. He was gaining, but it looks like the lap times are equaling out here. Cedric, Brian ran a 1:18.8. And Zach ran a 1:18.1, and then Joseph ran a 1:19.1. So
it's still 7/10 though between first and second, and they only have about a 1.2 second difference. So if Zach keeps his pace up, he's going to get to Brian on the last lap.
Well, catching somebody and passing somebody just on a regular track is tough. I don't know how you do it on this track. I wouldn't know how to. You would just have to send it and hope you don't die.
If you have a better bus stop than the guy in front of you, you can get the run, and as long as you can outbrake him in the last anything possible. Again, we saw it in the race in real life a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Johnson lost it, and it opened the door for Ryan Blaney to win it.
Yeah. And Ryan Blaney wasn't even close to being, you know, to the leader, so.
No, absolutely. That's why anything's possible with the Roval.
Yeah. Well, we're on our final. We should be on our final lap here now. See what Brian can hold off Zach Hall to take home the first race here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League at the Roval at Charlotte Motor Speedway, which is a really nice looking track. I must say they really did a well of a job on this track. It looks beautiful. This is actually the first time I've seen the track being raced on, so everything's new to me too.
You never run practice laps around here?
Nope, never ran practice. This is the first time I've seen the cars go around this. So.
Oh, I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely a track that's fun. It's very difficult.
You
Once you get the hang of it.
You recommend me running a road course? Yeah, no. I can't even do ovals that good.
I recommend just anyone running it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
It's difficult, but it's fun.
Oh, look at Zach Hall. He drove it through that bus stop like you said, Cedric, and he didn't even let up. He just pushed it all through there.
Man, if Brian takes it easy here, that's a mistake. Oh, which he does. He's sliding the...
Oh, Zach Hall's got right behind him, and almost. He took that thing all the way. Wow. 0.333. Wow. What an ending of a race. Wow. That was exciting. I hope everybody out there enjoyed that here tonight at FreekyFast Broadcasting here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League, as Brian Johnson chalks up another win in the league. He's just on a roll right now. So anybody out there that's fast, come and join. You know, these guys will love to take the challenge
and give you a run for your money.
Amen on that. Amen on that. All right. Well, again, congratulations to Brian on getting that win.
My hat's off to everyone in this race that finished.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that's
it's a feat in itself in just finishing this race.
All right, let me see if I can
And Brian's lighting up for another one.
All right. Now we got Brian burning it down. Congratulations to him on getting this victory. We'll bring up the top three, which will be Joseph, Zach Hall, and Brian Johnson. Yeah, let's bring up the unofficial results here right now, quick, as we bring that up. And we will okay, there's a couple things I need to fix myself, but I'll fix it later. But all right, let's bring up Zach Hall, Brian Johnson, and find Joseph. Bring Joseph up. All right. Well, we're gonna have an interview here with yeah, Joseph hit the wall. He did a little bit of craziness there, unfortunately. But all right. Well, we're gonna bring up Joseph, third place finish, and have an interview with him. Joseph, Robert in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, oh, don't sound so disappointed.
I am disappointed. I threw that race away 3 times. 3 times.
Well, I seen you send it down into the bus stop, and, well, that didn't work out so well.
I thought Zach was going to stay a little higher. He played it smart and squished me down.
Yeah.
I hit that inner turtle and went for a ride.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought, oh, man, he took over second place. Look, he's going for the lead. And then all of a sudden, bloop, into the wall. I was like, well, there went that.
It was almost like Zach, I think, they both checked up like they missed a gear. And so I threaded the needle between the two and tried to go for the lead. I'm just so hungry for a win, man.
It's there. Eventually, it's all gonna. You gotta get the monkey off your back, I guess, you know. But I mean, how was the race for you? You had a fan base out here rooting for you a little bit there on YouTube side until you went sailing down through and took out the wall. But
I had a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the hardest I've ever driven in my entire life because, I mean, I'm running the full H pattern and clutching and everything. I mean, it's just been probably I've never driven this track with this car before. I've driven the K&N car one time. That's it. That's all the experience I have here.
Okay. So, man, you're really doing it. I mean, you're clutching and shifting and up and down. Wow.
Yeah.
Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm very tired. Very tired. My legs are killing me. I'm sweating up a storm because it's hot in my room, man. I almost feel like I'm in the race car.
Well.
And I forgot to take my sweater off, so that didn't help nothing.
Oh, I hate when I do that. You know, you're sitting in a room and then you start sweating. You go, oh crap! Now I'm really sweating. So, but all right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. You got a third place podium. You know, it's a tough track. You know,
First pole position tonight.
Yeah, you started out on the pole. That was excellent. Well, with that being said, man, anybody want to give a shout out before I let you go beat up whatever you want to beat up because, you know, you threw the race away?
I think I beat up the car enough tonight. It had no hood, hardly a front end, and no rear end. So I'm pretty sure I've done beating anything up. I just want to thank Sim Graphics for coming on board this season. It's been awesome to partner with them. They've been such a great partner this season. I want to thank Bioside Gaming for their continued support and continuing to be on the car. I want to thank Driven Motorsports for all the hard work that they put in, you know, week in, week out, helping me, you know, learn the tracks and giving me a good footing to start out on whenever I get home from the road. So, and I want to thank 1077 Sage for their continued support. They're an amazing sponsor. Hopefully we'll get them back on the car here soon. So, and want to thank you guys for putting on the league and putting on the broadcast tonight.
Yes, it was the first time for FreekyFast at this track. Also, first time for Racinfreeks. So, I mean, overall, everybody did one well of a job, you know, just racing and knowing, because from what I was told, going through the bus stop, it's a killer. And
yeah,
it showed.
I seem to have figured it out pretty good because I was like running down Brian because of the bus stop. You know, and I think that showed tonight was just how well I could get through there and catch those guys. So I'm just disappointed. I made 3 mistakes that I shouldn't have made, and I would have won it.
Yeah. Well, until next week, you know, maybe you'll be able to, you know, stand on top of the podium and be able to throw stuff at the other drivers and say, "Ha! I finally did it."
Yeah. I have a question. Are we racing? We are racing next week?
Why? What's next week?
The 24 hours is next week. I didn't know if we were racing at the same time. Is that what's going on?
Oh, yes. There's always going to league race on the, yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right. I was just curious. Well, you guys have a good night. Thanks for putting on the race. Had fun.
All right. Well, thank you, Joseph, and congratulations on your 3rd place finish again. And hopefully you'll get a win here eventually. So I'll let you go celebrate, bud.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Cedric, that was your 3rd place finish. Joseph, Mick Horter, I think how you say his last name. Yeah, did I say that right?
I believe so.
Mick Horter. Sure. Yeah, I believe I said that right. If not, he'll let me know. But all right. Well, with that being said, did you want to interview anybody, or I can take it too?
I can interview Zach. I don't mind.
All right. Well, let's bring up our 2nd place finisher. Here's Zach Hall, that led like 90% of the race, and see how his race went.
Hey Zach, it's Cedric up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
How's it going?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I noticed the last 5 laps there. You started in 2nd, you finished in 2nd. You mind explaining the roller coaster that was the last 40 laps?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't. I don't think I've ever been so mad at myself ever. I mean, I'll probably hear my voice. I don't know. It's 12-second lead and you mess up like that. Just dumbest mistake ever, man. I should have just been driving way easier. I mean, I was driving easy, just them stupid curves, man. You hit it one time and I had no steering from there up to the wall, and I tried to keep it out of the wall and tried to defend them guys. I was probably down a good 10 mile an hour on the straight, so I had to drive so hard. I had to drive so hard in the infield. Because I'd saved so much tire. I feel like I had a lot of tire there left, but it just, car with that damage just wouldn't turn through the oval really, and on the straights it was super slow on the straights. And them guys eat me up, and then I'd pass them back in the braking zones, and I'd try to defend as much as I can. And man, I ain't gonna lie, that is I don't even know what to say.
I feel you. Second, when you aim for first place and you get second, it's a bummer. But I mean, you still got a podium, so that's still something to be happy about. When we didn't catch, no, go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead. My bad.
Okay, I was gonna say we didn't catch it on stream, but that is what happened. You hit the rumble strips in the backstretch, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just caught the third curve, and same line I've been running all night, just probably 2 inches over farther than I should have been, and hit it with the right side tire. And when it hopped the right side up, I had pretty much no tires on the ground, so I hit the ones on the left, which caused me to go back right across the track, and I just slammed into the wall, spun around. I got it back going, but man, if I could have had, I don't know, if I could have got my composure back, probably maybe they're faster, I probably could have held them off. But it was just the straight line speed. As soon as we got onto the banking and turning onto the banking, especially if the car just did not turn after that, the splitter was destroyed or something. Or there was something, the steering, something broke in there, and definitely down a lot on power. I tried my best to get back to Brian there. I know he was, he congratulated him to win again. Yeah, he did a good job. Like, he could have definitely got caught up in the shenanigans there at the end with me trying to defend with a broken car and stuff. But just really got to come out here tonight with just, I guess we can take that, we were the fastest car, and I had 0 incidents going up to that incident, and that was the goal tonight. But we see that didn't end up very well. And man, if I could, I told Brian, Brian's a teammate, love to do the death. He's one of the best buds. Told him if I would have got to him there in that last chicane, I almost let go of the brake. I just didn't want to dump him. I was going to move him if I could get there, because I went through that bus stop that last time as fast as I probably went through all night. Just didn't really care if I wrecked at that point. I was pretty much over it. And I was surprised how much caught him. Got real close, and I knew in the braking zones I was way, way deep. I could brake way deeper than most of the guys. So I knew I could, I was going to let go of the brake, and maybe Jimmy Johnson, a little finish there. But, man, I don't know. That I didn't want to, end up wrecking my buddy like that. And he did a good job keeping his car clean pretty much all race. And he was there to, pick up the spools. And sometimes you got to be the guy that's there when the guy leading messes up. So, especially when you got a guy like me that leads and messes up all the time. So you got to keep that in mind when I'm leading. Yeah, you'll probably be in second. You'll probably get it from me. So just chalk it up and go on to next week at Iowa. And just maybe get a win there. I don't know if I like that track, but I don't know. Just tonight, really tough. Wanted to sweep the weekend. Won at Sonoma last night. Would have been the number 48th win, and I'm trying to get near that 50 number here soon. And, well, tonight wasn't it, but we'll take it home with the second. We'll be happy with that.
Absolutely. That 50 is going to come in soon enough. We know you can do it probably here in the next couple of weeks. I was going to ask, actually, what you would have done if you would have ever got to Brian, because that was one of the questions I was asking Robert. Would he do it, teammate and stuff like that? But you just confirmed that with us. We know how hard it is. I'm sorry to hear that happened. But second place is still a great finish to have. Is there anybody that you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Brian. It's his 30th win tonight, so that's a big milestone for him. I know he probably didn't expect it all night. He was defending Joseph. Him and Joseph battling. Also, shout out to Joseph. I wish I could have been in his car for him there at the end when he took it on the inside of me to the bus stop, because he had a win there personally if he just would have probably waited till at the exit of the bus stop and got me in the straight line. I don't think he knew I was down straight line speed, so he's probably thinking he needed to pounce when he could. But unfortunately for him there, he caught the wall pretty good. I knew going in there too wide, but at that point when I had wrecked, I was like, I just got to do what I got to do. So shout out to Joseph. He ran a great race. He got the pole and everything. He ran good laps at the end and just made a few mistakes. He would have been definitely hard to get by. But shout out to everybody who showed up. We had 15 cars tonight. I'm happy with that. Definitely know a lot of guys who were holding on for dear life, and I'm proud of a lot of guys stuck around even with damaged cars and stuck it out. And first of all, thank you. And another thing, thank you guys up there in the broadcast booth, Robert and Cedric. It's cool to see you up there, man. Get my first interview from you, I think, and thank you guys for broadcasting. I was sneaking up the show, making it a little boring for the fans, and then I had to go and make it a really wild finish for you. So there you go. At least maybe the fans were happy about that. But I don't know. Thanks everybody though, and no thank you to myself because I'm the problem here. But everybody else was great, and like I said, make sure you congratulate Brian on that 30th win. I know he might not even remember, so might want to ask him a question about that. So, but thanks guys, and I'll get out of your hair.
Perfect. Thanks, man. Again, not first place, but second place finisher here. Zachary Hall, go celebrate. Congratulations.
Thanks,
All right, that was our second place, Zach Hall. Good interview there, Cedric, and we much appreciate it here at FreekyFast Broadcasting. But guess who I found? Brian Johnson down here. He's hopping out of the car. He's like sweating, drinking some Mountain Dew, Gatorade, and celebrating with his team. So let's see if we can get an interview in with him. Brian Johnson, Robert in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I do have a copy.
Well, tell us how your race went, because through the whole race to us and to me and Cedric, I didn't think you had it. Be honest with you, I'm sorry. I didn't think you were fast enough then, Zach. And Zach messed up, and you pounced at the right time and made it very, very interesting. So, from start to finish, how did your race go?
Practice was, I was like second or third on the leaderboard in practice, but car felt like garbage. Qualifying was pretty decent. Car felt like garbage. Race was pretty good. I was just like, I just gotta keep it on the track, keep it out of the wall, I can get a good finish. And that's what happened. But I was just so slow. I don't know what it was. There was just no grip out there. But yeah, Zach, I think he had some trouble through the bus stop when he was about 12 or 13 seconds ahead of me and Joseph. And he got some engine damage because of that, so we were able to catch up. And then I was having trouble. I don't know if I'm having a wheel issue, a mechanical issue, or just a mental issue, but I was having so much trouble shifting into third and fourth gear. And so that's when Joseph was able to go around me and then take it too wide with Zach in a bus stop. And that was not the smartest thing I've seen. And I don't know how he finished third. I thought his car was done. I thought he was toast, but he did manage to finish third, which is good on him. But and I was talking to him before you came over here for this interview. I was just telling him, like, you ain't always got to push to pass somebody. So hopefully he'll get it one day. And I know he definitely won't try to pass in the bus stop again, I hope. But yeah, I managed to get around Zach, and I knew in the infield he was faster than me, a lot faster than me, because again, just like last night at Sonoma in the K&Ns, I burned up my tire somehow. He managed the grip better, I don't know. But that engine damage really helped me on the straights on the oval part of the track. So it's unfortunate for him because he definitely deserves to win. I know he wanted it a hell of a lot more than I did, and deserved it a hell of a lot more than I did. But that's just how these things work out sometimes. Sometimes one mistake after you dominate the whole entire race can cost you the win. And I know he's super upset about it, but that's just how it is. So sometimes even the fastest guys, the best guys, the cleanest guys, they make one mistake, and that's just how it works. So I went in trying to keep the car clean. I did hit the wall once, but I was just like, if I can just keep the car straight, keep up to speed, I'll be good. And here I am.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I was supposed to remind you, you realize this is your 30th win here at Racinfreeks and Racing League.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, that's a good 30th win. First Roval race, the 30th win. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, it was fun watching. Everybody got spread out. Everybody did a whale of a job out there. First time ever running this track, and not knowing what to expect. And then you guys just, you top three, with 5 to go, really put on a good show. And I thought Zach was going to catch you there for a little bit because it looked like there at the end you were starting to take it a little bit easy.
Well, I was trying to take it a little bit easy because, I knew I definitely didn't want to make a mistake now. But at the same time, there were some corners where I knew I could push a little bit harder, but I just couldn't because of the tires or how I was driving. It's probably how I was driving it because I don't know. The track was different tonight from all the other times I've run laps here, so I don't know what was up tonight, but it was definitely a lot different. But yeah, I was worried, especially coming up out of 4 into that chicane on the front stretch. I see his car get bigger and bigger, and then a lot bigger. I was like, I got to get a good exit out of the chicane, or I might lose this thing. So, but I did it, and like I said, I know he's upset and he really wanted to win it, but I had to get my 30th win.
Yeah, well,
I gotta catch him.
I was gonna say you're starting to creep up behind him slowly but surely, and I think by the end of 2019, I got a funny feeling you guys are gonna have a battle for the most victories here at Racinfreeks.
So he's got 46 or 47 now.
48.
I've got 48. Okay, so I'm 18 behind.
Yeah,
that's almost a whole season.
Well, you're on a roll right now, and you're tallying them up a little bit by a little bit, but when the season starts and you got money and cash on the line, I'm sure we're going to have some fast drivers show up and push you for everything that you got. So
I hope so.
Yes, well, me too. So all right, well, with that being said, I'll let you do anybody you want to give a shout out there real quick there, bud, on your victory?
Yeah, just gotta thank all the fans out there for watching. Every time Robert pops up, you can get a notification. Always make sure to check that out because you never know what could happen. Just like tonight, it looked like Zach had it, but you never know. And then obviously got to thank Zach. He was helping me throughout the race because he, I know, he really thought, everybody thought, and he thought he was going to win, and he was making sure I was going to be able to take second. So he was helping me out and telling me, "Oh, run this gear here, run this gear here." So all that, and then just again, Zach and Bobby for helping admin this race.
Yes,
both of them do a great job, and for you and I guess Cedric joined you tonight in the booth, so that's really cool, a little special guest, and yeah, anybody that past sponsors, future sponsors, if you're thinking about it, gotta thank y'all as well.
Yes, good shout out there. All right, well, I'll let you go celebrate your victory, and you'll get ready to go to Iowa next week, and also you're going to be running, which Cedric can maybe give some people, the viewers out there, to get ready to tune in next week for the 24-hour race that Category 5 is going to be in. So,
yeah, it's going to be kind of weird because, in real life, drivers couldn't really do this, but luckily in iRacing, we can run some Daytona Roval laps in the Daytona prototype and then come over to Racinfreeks and run some Iowa Oval and then go back over and do some more Daytona. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be running Daytona right before this race and then Daytona right after that race. So,
I'll be Daytona'd out.
I think I already am, but I don't have a choice. So,
yeah, I don't blame you. But it's a one-time thing, so hopefully,
exactly.
You can bring home Category 5 can bring home the victory, and with FreekyFast Broadcasting sponsoring you guys, it's gonna be fun. So, but with that being said, I'll let you go celebrate, and we will see you next week, bud.
Alrighty, thank you, Robert.
Thank you. All right, well, that was our winner there. Brian Johnson takes it home, 30th win here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. If you guys are out there, ladies or gentlemen out there looking for a league, make sure you check them out on Facebook, YouTube, iRacing League. anything like that. But your final, do you got anything to add about that, Cedric, with the category to let the viewers know about what's going on next week?
Yeah, absolutely. So anybody next week, next Saturday, you guys can tune in anytime during the day on FreekyFast, either on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. I'm sure Robert's going to be streaming the majority of the race whenever we're not racing in the league. So make sure to tune in the majority of next Saturday to support all of your Category 5 drivers. You can also find us on Facebook at Category 5, and as well as the league at 9:30 or 9:40 whenever we go live.
Right. Yeah, so there will be 2 segments that FreekyFast will be broadcasting it. It'll be segment 1. Then we have to take a break from it and have Racinfreeks and Racing League broadcasted. And then after that, we will tune right back up again for the second half and run out the 24 hours. So next Sunday is going to be an all-day broadcasting on FreekyFast Broadcasting. So jump in, tune in when you can. You don't got to sit through the whole thing unless you really want to. But, hop in, take a look, see what's going on, get an update, and then, go on your merry old way and do your house stuff, because there won't be a lot of talking going on. There's going to be times that it's just going to be the stream and stuff like that. So, all right, well, thanks for that information there, Cedric Hunter, and we much appreciate it. But with that being said, now go ahead. Sorry, you're going to say something?
What? No. Thank you for having me for tonight's event. It means a lot to have me up here in the booth and to be able to do everything that I did.
All right. Hey, no, thank you for joining and helping out in the last 7 laps. I mean, that's awesome. But all right, well, we'll do the quick unofficial results here at the Roval here at Charlotte. We got Brian Johnson bringing it home first. Second place is, excuse me a minute here. Of course, have to cough during the broadcast like I always do. Zach Hall bringing home second. Joseph McWhorter is going to bring it home third. Jerry West is going to bring it home fourth. Jonathan Smith is going to bring it home fifth. Jeff Gilmore is going to bring it home sixth, 1 lap down. All these drivers, the next 2 are going to be 1 lap down. James Hackworth in the 23, 7th. Bob Skinner is going to bring it home 8th, 1 lap down. Randy Fayosh is going to bring it home 9th. And he's 3 laps down, unfortunately. And then we have Neil Odegaard in 10th. He's going to be 3 laps down. And Danny Larson, he's going to be finishing 11th here tonight, 30 laps down. Jeff is going to finish 12th, 31 laps down. And then we got, I can't even say the number 20. I just call him Bart Simpson because I don't even know how to say his name. Brettel?
First name Bertel.
Bertel. Okay. I will never remember that. It's going to be one of them names that just ain't gonna. So I apologize to him if he's out there watching. He's probably like, wow, really? All right. Well, he's going to bring it home 13th. Derek's going to bring it home 14th. The number 2 car, 38 laps down. And Dustin did not grid, had mechanical failure here tonight in his Ford. He's going to bring it home 15th. So that is your unofficial results here tonight at Racinfreeks and Racing League, sponsored by FreekyFast Broadcasting. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen out there, I much appreciate everybody who has tuned in, watched this race. First time being here at the Roval at Racinfreeks. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, or actually 8:30 tomorrow night. We'll be at the Earl. We'll be at their preseason race at Daytona. And then next Thursday, we'll be at Nora in the Xfinity cars at 9 o'clock. So we got some schedules coming up here in the 2019 season. So there'll be more info posted. And also, what Cedric said, don't forget about Sunday, next Saturday, my bad, with Category 5 Motorsports is going to be running their 24-hour race, and got a bunch of great guys in that team. So it's going to be fun watching. They got some fast drivers. So they do it every year, and I believe this is probably, I think, their 3rd year of doing it, correct? Third year. I thought so.
Last year we won the 24 hours of Daytona, so hopefully we can go back to back this year.
There you go. I thought you won it last year. So yes, I remember watching at 7 o'clock in the morning, you guys win it or something like that, but 9 o'clock, whatever it was. So, all right, well, with that being said, I'll let you, ladies and gentlemen, go spend time with your family and or your kids, or sit back and watch TV and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. But with that being said, God bless everybody. We do love you here at FreekyFast Broadcasting. Be safe through the week, and we will catch you in the next event.